Hey, I hope that everybody can hear me. We're going to keep going with our second video. I'm going to bring it up right now. Alright, so 1.2 can be kind of tough because we're talking about different kinds of data. So let me quickly go through this, and you'll want to maybe watch this a couple of times and practice on your own with us. So when we're talking about statistics, we worry about the different kinds of data there are, and because the different kinds of data can tell us which tests to run in statistics. So let's look at this. So there's two main types. There's qualitative and there's quantitative. And qualitative is labels or descriptions of certain traits. Quantitative is counts and measures. So let's look at some examples. So shades of red paint in a home improvement store. So for this one, it would be qualitative because it is colors, right? Oops. So you could have light red, dark red, barn red, okay, and all these things are named. So those are qualitative. All right, ranking of the most popular paint colors of the season. Ranking. So let's say the first popular one is barn red and the second is dark red. So rankings are qualitative. While they might be numbers of first, second, and third, these will always be qualitative because they're rankings. Okay. Amount of red pigment dyes necessary to make 1 gallon of each shade of red paint. Okay, that's going to be quantitative because if we say we need, let's say an example, we need 0.35 quarts of red dye, that's a count. Oops, excuse me. It's a measurement. Okay, so that would be quantitative. All right, and the last one is the number of paint choices available at a store. And that one will be quantitative too. Okay, because we can say there's 53 shades, excuse me, or 53 paint choices at Ace today. I'm sure there's more, but I'm just being general. So those were how you would look at those. Okay. All right, qualitative can only be divided into 2 ways. So remember, qualitative is labels or descriptions of traits. It can be nominal or ordinal. The data at the nominal level of measurements are qualitative, containing labels or names. So nominal, right here, actually means name in Latin. It comes from the nomen, which is Latin for name. So just think of that. When you see nominal, it's a name. Data at the ordinal level of measurements are qualitative data that can be arranged in a meaningful order, but calculations don't make sense. Think about places in a race. You can have first, second, third, or fourth, but you really can't do math with those. So let's look at some examples. Suppose all students in your statistics class were asked what pizza topping is their favorite. So we know that's nominal because pizza toppings can be pepperoni, can be sausage, banana peppers, but you can't do any kind of math with those, and there's no numbers in them. So those are nominal. B is suppose instead that you wish to know the number of students whose favorite pizza topping is sausage. So why is that not nominal? Because you're getting a number for the student, not the names. Okay. So let's determine if it's nominal or ordinal. The seat numbers on your concert tickets, such as A23 and A24. Well, this one is ordinal because of the order that it's given. It gives, while the order might not be important to you, it's order because they're saying, okay, maybe those are in the front of the auditorium or opposed to the back. So there's order to these, so it's an ordinal type of data. Okay. Genres of music performed at the 2003 Grammy Awards. That's nominal because think of all the different types of music. There's R&B, there's rap, there's country, there's pop, there's all these different kinds, and these are actual names for different kinds of music, so those would be nominal. Okay. Quantitative data can be a couple of different ways. The first way is continuous or discrete. Continuous data are quantitative data that can take on any value in a given interval and are usually measurements. And I'm going to put in here, can have decimals. Okay. Discrete data are quantitative data that can only take on particular values and are usually counts. So we're going to say no decimals. And I'll show you in a minute why I'm putting that in there. Okay. So let's look at some examples. Temperature in Fahrenheit of cities in South Carolina. Okay, is that continuous or discrete? Well, we know temperatures can be, we can say the temperature is 76.3 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is continuous because as you see there's a decimal. Right? The next one, number of houses in various neighborhoods in the city. Well, you can have one neighborhood can have 25 houses, another one can have 33 houses, but no neighborhood can have 24.4 houses. So this is discrete because it's talking about whole houses. Okay? The number of elliptical machines in every YMCA in your state. Same as houses. And that is discrete. For the same reason, you cannot have half ellipticals. You can't say, oh, there's 14.2 ellipticals at the YMCA. Okay, heights and doors. So you can say your door is 6.5 feet tall. That's a tall door. And you can also say you have a door that's 5 feet tall. So because you can use decimals, this is continuous. Okay? I hope that helped it make sense. It's just practice that will help with these. All right. Quantitative data can either be ordinal or at the ratio level too. So, excuse me, it's not supposed to be ordinal. It's supposed to be interval. I don't know why I did that. So it should be at the interval level. So, data at the interval level of a measurement are quantitative data that can be arranged in a meaningful order, and the differences between the data entries are meaningful. The data at ratio levels of measurements are quantitative data that can be ordered. The differences between the data entries are meaningful, and the 0 points indicate an absence of something. That is the very, very, very important part of this. This is what makes these two different. For ratio, the 0 point indicates the absence of something. So let's look at these. Birth years of your classmates are collected. What level of measurement are these? Okay, birth years are ordered, and you can subtract years to determine the difference in age. However, the year 0 AD does not mean the beginning of time. Thus, birth years are interval level of measurement. Consider the ages and whole years of presidents when they are inaugurated. What's the level of measure of these data? So the ages of U.S. presidents are measurables. They can be ordered, and the age of 0 indicates the absence of something. So this is a ratio. Ages are also going to always be ratio levels. All right. So let's go through this and let's see how we do with these. All right. So determine the following classifications in a given data set: qualitative or quantitative, discrete, continuous, or neither are level measurements. Finishing time of runners in a Labor Day race. All right. So we could say a finishing time would be 1 hour, 5 minutes, 32 seconds. So we know that's quantitative. We know it's continuous because why? It has decimals. And it's ratio because it would mean that you can have you may not have even run that race. You were supposed to, but you didn't. So your time of 0 means you didn't run it. Okay? Colors contained in a box of crayons. So we know that's qualitative because we can think of red, blue, green, and we know it's nominal because colors are names. That's all we need for this one. We do not need anything else. So boiling points on the Celsius scale for various caramel candies, okay? So we're going to know this is quantitative because we can think of degrees. And we know that it's going to be continuous because you can have, like I said before, you can have 27.3 degrees Celsius. Okay. 0 actually means something for on the scale, because 0 means not the absence of a temperature, it just means it's a really low temperature. So we're going to say this is interval. Okay. All right, the top 10 spring break destinations as ranked by MTV. So that's qualitative because it's ranking and is ordinal. Okay. I hope that helped, and if you need some more explanation, they have a little bit more here about what's what, and it might help you. So I hope this helped, and talk to you soon.